I suppose that if you will find this presentation wonderful and informative, you will share this. And later on, if you are watching this presentation, please share this presentation with your friends and do not hide this information, and it will be very great service to the science. So I will first of all tell you about what is the purpose of this presentation. The purpose of this presentation is to make you aware about the predatory journals, and I will help you to identify the predatory journals. After going through whole of this video, you will be able to identify the predatory journals, and you will be able to identify the journals which are having which are the quality journals, or we in our scientific language say that they are indexed journals and truly indexed journals. And this will be a great present wonderful video for you, and I will try to make this a great presentation for you, so that you will learn a lot after going through this presentation. So this is the first presentation and first video from my channel, and I will continuously publish or put the videos on my channel, so that you will learn a lot about the how to write the research paper and how to publish the research paper, and many other topics will be added. And this is my first video, which is selecting journals for research publication and identifying the predatory journal. So let's start it. Now, first of all, we will try to understand what is a predatory journal. So this predatory journal or predatory publishing house or scientific publishing house, what is it actually? So, in by definition, it is a deceptive publishing house, or it is an exploitative academic publishing business model. It's a business model that involves charging publication fee. That means they are asking the person that if you have any research publication and if you will publish your work with us, you have to pay 10,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees, 8,000 rupees, 2,000 rupees, and we are published. We are indexed in these uh, indexing agencies, and they have given us the indexing, and it's a very genuine journal, but it's a business model. And without checking the article for the quality and legitimacy, they don't check whether your article is having the quality or legitimacy. One of my colleague has wrote the whole of the paper on the chat gpt and sent it to the one of the predatory journals. Instead of finding that appreciated his work and said, oh, you have done a great job and this is a very wonderful work, and they published it. So they don't check their quality and legitimacy. Without providing editorial or publishing services that legitimate academic journal act provide, or if you publish in the uh, genuine journal, that is a legitimate academic journal, you will see that they have the editor, co-editor, and they have the reviewers, and they also ask for the reviewers, and they don't send the article to your suggested reviewers, but to someone that is a blind reviewer who don't know whose article is this and where from it has been published, or it has been written, and where this work has been done. So that is a very important thing when we say that the blind reviewer and who is a peer reviewer who is having the understanding of this subject, whether open or access, whether this journal is open access or not. So these predatory journals are, in short, exploitative journals. They are the deceptive journals. So now, what is this early phase dose finding trials? This is the agency, and they have worked on it to find what is the role of predatory journals, how they are publishing their work, and how they are scrutinizing the work of the people. So what they found that 30% did not include their objectives. That, and when they went to their research public articles, and they found that 30% of the research articles were not do not include their objectives. Clear objectives were not mentioned. Only 20% of report includes a justification for starting a dose level, and despite the significance of their selection for a study participant safety. For example, if there you are publishing the clinical in a, you are publishing a clinical trial in which you have the drug, and you don't justify why you have to taken this dose of a drug, and what's the reason of having these doses in case of these drugs. And you in it this happens in case of the Unani or Ayurvedic people, that they can't justify their doses, and they found 20% of the reports were not they have not justified their dose levels, and since they have not justified this participant safety level. Now, the number of participants included in the main analysis and the reason for exclusion were also frequently underreported. That is, less than 50% have reported that what was the main reason of this analysis and what was the reason of exclusion. And that means exclusion criteria was underreported in 50%, less than 50% of the journal. So, to improve the reporting, EPDF trial, the International Consensus Based Consolidated Standard for Reporting Trial Dose Findings Extension, that is consort defined statement, was developed. Then this was developed, and this consort define, if you will go through this consort define, you will find that if you are publishing a clinical trial, what you have to do and what are the main important things that you have to mention in your research publication, which is a clinical trial. It extends consort statement and statement for parallel group randomized trial is importing EPD specific items. 21 new items were added and 19 were modified that were already existing there. So now this is very important this is very important slide. You have to keep a clean watch on it, and you have to try to understand what I'm saying to that. These are the predatory indexers, that they are the fake impact factors which publish with the uh, predatory indexing, that they say that this academic source indexing, our journal is indexed with the Asian Science Citation Index, our journal is having the site factor instead of the journal impact factor, our journal has the Cosmos impact factor which is equally to the journal impact factor. Most of the journals mention this, that we are indexed in the Copernicus International, and this is the predatory international indexing, and many of the people publish in these indexing. They come into this trap and say, oh, our publication is not public, no other Elsevier journal or Science Direct journal or Springer journal is publishing our articles, so let us publish in this Copernicus in international, and it is also indexing. And sometimes these journals say that we have the impact factor, and that is, they don't write the journal impact factor there, they write the international scientific indexing journal factor, scientific indexing services, scientific journal impact factor, and scope database. Now this is a very interesting point, and where I can tell you that these are the people who are, although PhD, are they are the good writing skills, and they now started offering the services in writing the PhD work, writing the master's work, writing the research paper, and they said that we guarantee this article will get published into the PubMed journal, Scopus journal, or SCI journals. And these are called as the paper mills. You should not publish in these. You should not contact these paper mills. Instead, write your own article by your and do hard work. Try to learn how we can improve writing, and then you can easily publish that article or their research article. Now, how can we identify the predatory journals or publication? So there is a these are the two websites, that is bailslist.net and www.predatoryjournal.org. If you will go on these websites, you will find that they have listed all the predatory journals on their website. And this was a Jeffrey Beall, a librarian at the University of the Colorado in Denver, and he coined the term predatory publisher. And first time he has coined this term, and explained it what is this predatory publisher. And if you are confused about who this journal is asking me, and they are sending us the email to publish with us, go to the bail list, go to the predatoryjournal.org, and you will find that there the list, if the journal is listed there, so you don't need to publish in those journals. Now this is a Beall list. While you can uh, click it and find which journal is predatory and which is not predatory, or which list of journals falsely claimed to be indexed by the DOAJ, or DOAJ journals added and removed. This is very important. Now, why should you avoid submitting to predatory publisher? This is an important question, that why we should not publish our work with these journals. What is the problem with these journals, that everybody is saying that you should not publish, and now new trend has started. Recently Elsevier requested us to remove the predatory citations which are in the predatory journals. They have not written the word predatory journal, but they have said that remove the citations are and these references from the non-indexed journals. So this is the main problem, why you should not publish with this. So we will check that these are the fake, they have the fake review. And this fake peer review, that means they don't review your article, they don't send to the scientist or any other person who is well established person in your field, and if you will write anything, he will check whether it is scientifically correct or not. They don't send it to them, they send it to somebody ABCD, and then he says, find some errors in the spelling errors or any grammatical error, and send you back that okay, we can publish it. So it undermines the scientific conversation. Okay, now the second point is publishing in low quality journals can make your research harder to find and less likely to be used by the others. That means if you will publish it into the predatory journal, people will doubt whether it is correctly peer reviewed or not, and they will not cite your article. This is very second important problem. Third is you can be scammed and lose your work. If you will send to them, maybe some person might be waiting for his own publication, or some person might be waiting for his own thesis, and they will give it to them that this is the article, this is this thesis, change some name, change some few scripts in it, and publish it in at your university, and they will also say that okay, we are publishing your article, you are happy, but it's a predatory journal, no one will find it, and he is also going to publish it anywhere else, or he can change the title and publish it at a good place, and you will find after some time that my whole of the work is gone now, and it has been I have been scammed. Now the third is tools and strategies to avoid predatory publisher. So it's important. The fourth is this, it's very important. And first, help this is helpful tip to determine a journal or publisher is predatory. If the journal or publisher is predatory, for example, you have to check these, are these spellings and grammatical mistakes or other questionable characteristics on their website or in solicitation emails. Is their peer review process clearly stated on the website? Does the website clearly state the publishing fee? Is the journal indexed in the database that you use, such as Medline for biomedical journals? So it is very important to note that many of the PubMed articles are not indexed in the Medline. So you have to check whether it is in NLM catalog or it is in Medline. Or can you easily contact to the publisher? That's very important. If you can easily contact to the publisher and he will send you the reply, that means this is not a predatory journal, it is a genuine journal. Are there are the time stamps of incoming email consistent with the working hours of the reported country? If, for example, the person is writing that this is the international publication and we are in USA, and then he's sending you mail from the time it is in the India, that means the person is trying to show you that he's in USA but he's in India, and he's you can use this trick to find the timestamp of the incoming email. Does phone number has correct country code? It is also important. And is this journal a member of COPE, Committee on Publication and Ethics? It is very important. I will explain it in the later slide. What is the scope? Now, uh, these are uh, the this is the these are the websites where you can find the good quality journals, or the journals which are legitimate journals. Go to the directory of open access journals, find the journal, and you will find high quality peer reviewed open access journals in all scholarly disciplines. This is the COPE is a group of organization, publishing organization, that agrees to uphold certain standards on ethical publishing practices. That's the work of the scope, that they maintain the ethics in publishing, and the scope websites provide searchable database of reputable publishers and journals, and you can also go to this website and find the searchable database of reputable publishers and journals, and guidance for author editor on addressing the suspected misconduct, and example case and advice for the author that has dealt with the predatory journals. So it's very important you can use this website to understand whether this COPE is the organization that also is responsible for the retraction of the articles from the journals, published articles from the journals. This is Scimago Journal Rank. It is a free online database that provides major subjournal citation rate based on the data in the Scopus database. And journals in this Scimago can be sorted, filtered by their subject, country, and open access status. So this is a very important website where you can find whether the journal is Scopus indexed or not. And another is National Library of Medicine catalog. And if you go to the National Library of Medicine catalog, that's for the biomedical journals. If it is indexed in these Medline indexed journals are listed into this National Library of Medicine, so you can go to this catalog. And the last is Stop Predatory Journals, where you can also find which journal is predatory and which journal is not predatory. Another is the Cabell whitelist, which contains journals verified to provide high quality peer review and transparent business practices. And another is the Cabell blacklist, which provides the journals with the questionable and problematic business practices. This is very important. And last is the what is the journal citation report? It is actually this is the journal impact factor, which Clarivate Analytics has provided, and this is very important to note. If the journal is having the Clarivate analysis impact journal impact factor, that is a genuine journal impact factor. Now this slide shows you that how this is the main website. Now they have changed this front page of their website and Scimago, where you can find the journal, and this is DOAJ, and this is the COPE, where you can find the genuine journal, and they are also having the guidelines for publishing and maintaining the ethics during publication. And this is the when you are going to start writing a research paper, and then you need to start find a journal which is important for you. So you have to first think that checklist, that how can you be sure that journal you are consider is right journal for your research. Then you have to think more research is being publishing worldwide, new research are launched each week. Many researchers have concerned about predatory publishing, and it can be challenging to find up to date guidance when choosing where to publish. So you have to check for the references, check you can identify and contact the publisher. Is the journal clear about the type and peer review it uses? Are the article is indexed or not? Is it clear what fee will be charged? Are guidelines provided for the author or not? Is the publisher a member of a recognized industry initiative? And which is important, are they current member of the COPE, follow its, and if they follow its guidelines, if the journal is open access and it is listed in the DOAJ, and if the publisher offers an open access, it is a current member and open access scholarly publisher association, whether it is linked with them. So this is very important, and you have to find it, whether it is after checking these main checkpoints, you can decide whether I have to publish it in or not. And then you can submit. Now, these are the list of the journal suggesters. These are the main publishing houses. We don't have the predatory journals. They are the indexed journals and genuine articles. They publish the genuine articles which are having the high scientific standard, So it is Springer, Elsevier Journal Finder, Co-Factor Journal Selector, and Author, Journal Author Name Estimator, and Unknown Manuscript Matcher, and Edney's Journal Selector. So this is Elsevier Journal Finder, where you can use the keywords and submit your abstract in it. It will give you the suggestion which journal is best suitable for you and what is their timeline of accepting the publication. This is Taylor Francis and Journal Finder. This is Springer Nature Journal Finder, and this is Journal Recommender from the Sage, where you can submit your manuscript title, and you can select the subject and indexing, so you will find which journal is important or not for your publication. Another is research to publication is a flexible program registered now for starting learning how it helps you. It is University of California that has made research to publication. This is the Clarivate manuscript matcher, where you can check whether what is the impact factor of this journal. And this is the equator, enhancing quality and transparency of health research, very important for those who want to publish their randomized clinical trials. And I already told you this is very important video for the MD students, for the MD students who started who have qualified their need, and now they will start doing their thesis work and their practice during the MD, and their PhD students, and for the MD Unani students and Ayurveda students, because if they want to publish the randomizer trials, go to the CONSORT guidelines. If they want to publish observational studies, go to the STROBE guidelines. If they want to publish the systematic review, go to the PRISMA guidelines. If they want to publish the study protocol, go to SPRIT guidelines. If they want to publish a case report, go to care guidelines. So important is you can check these guidelines and publish accordingly. It will help you to get a very good journal and very good impact factor for your publications. Now, the this is a very important research paper published in 2016, which says the characterization of the trial where marketing proposals have been influential in study design. That means marketing is deciding what mm, uh, uh, trial should be done, and it helps the marketer, it helps that person to show that our product is very great, and you can check the research publication as like Baba Ramdev did, and he helped he during the COVID published an article in one of the journal, and that was a peer reviewed journal, but not of that quality. But at that time he published it for marketing purpose and designed a study clinical trial on that. Very important, you need to find if you want to publish the animal research, you have to go to the arrive guidelines, read this paper. It will help you to understand what are the arrive guidelines. Another paper is updated guidelines for reporting animal research. It is also published in British Pharmacological Society journal. Thank you, that's all. Please share this video, make it reach as large as your friends. Send it to the medical colleges so that they will find it easy to find and understand what is predatory journals, and it will end up this scenario of publishing in the predatory journal and wasting the time of the students, and it will save the time of the students and the researchers, and their publication will not get wasted. So subscribe this channel, please share this video, make it reach to the large audiences in India, in Pakistan, in Bangladesh, in other countries, and I hope this will be done. Thank you so much.